and welcome once again to MyTech from Gadget Joe. Today we take a look at an audiophile's paradise. The system and setup we are featuring today is that of Kevin Stouders, a 34-year-old purchasing manager from Ohio. As you can see from the photo, his setup is a very personalised one at that, with desk positioned in a U-form that allows him to be able to access every aspect of his system just simply by turning the chair. The desks are well organised and maintained, cable management is very impressive and well managed, and the whole room has the recording studio feel. Now, moving away from the desk setup, we turn our focus onto the heart of the operation, Kevin's custom computer. We start off with the motherboard, which is ASRock's X99X Killer Edition, which is an incredibly diverse board for the reason it has a fantastically equipped range of outputs and inputs. Support for Intel Core, i7 and Xeon 18 core processors, this is a board for a serious gamer. Other features are the 8 DDR4 slots for up to 128GB of RAM, 7.1 channel HD audio, 3 PCIe 3.0 16 slots, 2 PCIe 2.0 1 slots, Intel Gigabit LAN port, 10 SATA 3, 1 eSATA, 1 Ultra M2, 10 USB 3.0, 7 USB 2.0, 1 COM port header, and 1 Thunderbolt AIC connector to make this a significant choice. Moving on to the CPU, Kevin has opted for Intel's Core i7 5930K, 6-core 3.5GHz chipset with an impressive overclock ability. The cooling of choice for the CPU is Corsair's H110i GTX 280mm Extreme Performance Liquid Cooler with a huge 280mm rad and dual SP140L PWM fans for highly efficient cooling, and Corsair Link to control the unit on the system itself. Kevin's choice of RAM is 4 G-Skill DDR4 2666MHz 4GB sticks, equating to 16GB to handle all the tasks thrown at it. Now we move on to the party piece of the system, and that is the GPU. Kevin is a very keen gamer, and has opted for EVGA's 980 Ti hybrid gaming graphics module, that not only features an almighty 6GB of GDDR5 memory and 2816 NVIDIA CUDA cores that deliver an outstanding 4K capability of high frame rate gaming ability, but also it is self-cooled with its own built-in self-contained water cooler with a 120mm rad fan and copper base to keep the card cool at all times, delivering optimum performance. Kevin, however, has not one but two of these units in his system for a combined 12GB of GDDR5 horsepower, making any game run at ease. The memory of the device is found in the form of Crucial's 512GB Ultra M2 type SSD, offering super quick boot up times and minimum space taken in the system. Further storage is then found in the form of 4 1TB Seagate 7200 RPM drives in a RAID format, and then a further Seagate 4TB 7200 RPM HDD is used primarily as a backup drive. Further cooling is installed in the system using Corsair's SP120 12mm red LED static fans. This provides an ultra cool environment inside the case, which is Corsair's Air540 model, which has the space for the brackets to hold Kevin's HDDs in the RAID format and also maximises airflow. So that just about wraps up the main system. Now we move on to the display side of it all. Kevin's primary display is the stunning Samsung S34e 790C 34-inch curved WQHD LED monitor with an impressive 21:9 aspect ratio, with a 60Hz refresh rate and a 4ms response time, alongside a whole host of connectivity options on the rear of an attractive thin brushed stainless steel bezel. The secondary display is an ASUS offering. The VS239HP is a 23-inch LED monitor with an impressive 50 million to 1 contrast ratio and an impressive 178-degree ultra-wide angle. Last but not least is another ASUS offering. The VS228HP is a 21.5-inch LED monitor with the same 50 million to 1 contrast ratio and featuring Smart View technology. The three displays together create a stunning visual sight and make gaming a real pleasure. Moving away from the displays and the system itself, we now turn our attention to the audio side of things. And on Kevin's setup, he certainly does not disappoint. He delivers a phenomenal mix of speakers and subs to create a marvellous and truly immersive surround sound setup. We start with the subwoofer, which is the KLH ASW 10120 unit, a 10-inch 120 watt RMS amplifier with front firing ported design. Moving on to next are the front and rear channel speakers, which are the Dayton Audio B652 two-way 6.5-inch units, delivering a full punchy bass line and up to 75 watts output per speaker. The centre channel is a BIC Venturi DV62 CLRS two-way 6.5-inch unit, featuring two powerful woofers for a rich immersive sound. All of these are controlled via the Onkyo TX SR607 AV receiver, packed full of all the latest essential formats and connectivity options to deliver a truly breathtaking mid-range home theatre high-definition audio. So, looking into Kevin's setup, you will agree that it is a very well set up system with an extremely powerful host of hardware for even the most demanding games, all laid out in a visual and audio paradise enclosed into a well thought out desk layout. The most important part of Kevin's setup that is not only fundamental to himself, but a symbol of how he got into computing to begin with, is this statue of a man hugging a computer. Now, the reason this has such sentimental value and pride of place is due to the fact it belonged to his father, who sadly passed in 2014. It was his father that got Kevin his first computer at the tender age of 10, and it is a fitting tribute to the great man. Well, that covers it for this episode, and if you liked Kevin's setup, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and of course subscribe to see more future content and for the next episode of MyTech, a part of Gadget Joe. So for now, until next time, goodbye. This video has been made possible thanks to our sponsors Diamond Media of Grimsby for all your computer and mobile repairs and upgrades.
If you have broken PCs, Macs, iPhones, laptops, games consoles or any other faulty electronics, Diamond Media can repair it with our state-of-the-art equipment. We take a personal, caring approach to fixing your electronics, and the cost of repairs is agreed upon upfront, so there are no hidden charges. Diamond Media, the computer and console repair specialists. Visit us at 61 Grimsby Road, Cleethorpes.